The journey of life may lead in many directions. Whatever the path, one must not focus on the end, but rather the relationships we forge along the way. There is something unique and unexplainable about the bond between an animal and a human. These are more than just pets. They have become a part of our everyday lives.
It means a lot for me to have a dog finally. After growing up where I did, there was no opportunity for me to have dogs growing up as a kid. They were culturally unacceptable. There was a lot of animal cruelty. So the first thing I was always thinking of as a kid was when I moved to America, I'll finally have the opportunity to adopt a dog, and that is what I did. I moved here and I was able to connect with Homeward Pet, and I was able to fulfill my dream. When I decided to adopt my first dog, I was looking for an organization that I could truly believe in, and an organization that I could work with in the long run. So for that reason, I chose Homeward Pet. I kept looking and Barley came across. I saw his videos on Facebook and I was like really excited. I went up there and met the adoption counselor, spent some time with Barley, went through the whole process, filled out the paperwork, and next thing you know, he was jumping in my car. So I felt like he was just part of the family right away. I had a lot of things planned for Barley, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do all of them with him. He had some stomach issues. I thought it was just gonna be something really small, but it just kept getting worse, and went to 4 different doctors, and after all the paperwork and all the MRIs and everything, it was concluded that cancer had spread way too much, and there was nothing they would be able to do about it. My mom was very heartbroken. She cried a lot because she was really close to him, and he used to sleep in her room. So she didn't want to get another dog, and I didn't want to get another dog either. Next thing you know, I'm looking at dogs, and it's only been 24 hours barely since I've lost him. So I went on Homeward Pet's website and started looking for dogs, and went to Homeward Pet on Saturday. One of the counselors came and she told me about Cooper. And at the same time that she was telling me, I also got a text as well from my brother who was like, hey, there's Cooper on the website, and he liked him. And I was like, okay. So I met Cooper, and I decided I was gonna take Cooper home right there and then. Cooper had been there for a year because he needed 2 ACL surgeries. I actually went through his entire file. They spent at least over $10,000 just in surgeries, which kind of blew me away, because I would think that most dogs that need that much work would probably put down anywhere else. So that made me more of a believer in Homeward Pet itself. The very first thing I was like, when I get Cooper, I'm taking him to all the restaurants within the first 2 months. I'm gonna take him to the park. We're gonna run in the fields. We're gonna walk. We're gonna do as much as we can, as fast as we can. You just never know how much time you have with your dog or any loved one. You just don't know that. I try everything I can every year to help Homeward Pet and the dogs that are there currently. I have a donation program for every month where I donate a certain amount of money every month to Homeward Pet. No matter how much I do, probably wouldn't be enough because the way Cooper has impacted my life has been very positive. But I try to do as much as I can to give back to Homeward Pet.
It's easy to find beauty tucked away in every corner of the world we live in. But it becomes more meaningful to share it with the ones we love, including our four-legged friends.